Hey, what's good, guys? Uh, I did it, man. We all did it. Thank you, guys. I hit 100 subscribers. Uh, been really trying to just put more songs down on here, and really without being pushed from you guys to motivate me to do it. I don't think I would have done it. Uh, I just wanted to go over this MPC, for you guys that aren't familiar with it or are familiar with it. I mean, right out of the box, it's heavy. It feels good. Um, I'm still learning on this live thing, so like I said, it's my first time. I do appreciate you guys tuning in, though. But I'm just kind of going over how I feel about the MPC and just what it's really done for me. It's taken my workflow to a new level, honestly. As soon as I turned it on, the lights came on. I took the plastic off. I knew I was keeping it, and I've used a lot of gear, so I've bogged down a lot of gear too. Every time I've gotten something to where it's like, yeah, you can layer your tracks, keep layering your tracks, and add effects to it, and then by the time you get to your 10th track, then it seems like you get a little bit of latency issues sometimes, right? So, or it just doesn't, like, if you're remixing off of an LP and you're doing like crazy fast house techno music and it's just beating up your computer. And this thing in standalone mode has given me a challenge, man. I've put 30 tracks down on here with effects on every track. It's got about 4 gigs of internal, memory, but it's got some that's used up inside of it, um, for what comes in stock. But you can monitor. There's buttons on here where you can monitor the performance, your memory usage, computer usage, and what's dope is that you can hook it up to your computer too. So if if you're gonna be saving your sounds from your external instruments on your computer, you can drag them right on into here. Like again, I just want to thank everybody who's subscribed and helped me get to where I'm at right now. Uh, I've asked a lot of questions on video editing and how to make that better. And the Insight guy actually helped me out with that. He turned me on to some good uh, free sources where I can kind of play with that a little bit. Temp mode, he's been there since day one. I, I got a good friend of mine, did him. He's been on here for a little bit too. There's just so many people that have been shouting out to me and keeping me going. And it's all because of this box. Nikita, I'm not gonna forget about you either, man. But there is you come in and it's just so fast to be able to put your ideas down and save it and then walk away, come back to it. I haven't had any you just got yours. Hey man, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I didn't know the comments were popping up on my phone the whole time, so I'll definitely address all those as soon as I get back and review the video and everything. But man, any questions or anything that you guys can think of for me to try out on here that you haven't seen on a video, man, I'd like to try it. I've tried Bluetooth. I hadn't had much luck with that, but again, I'm up for just about anything on here. I've had a lot of people want to do little collaboration work, and I'm thinking maybe on Sundays or something, I might dedicate the day to just doing the MPC live on YouTube and getting stuff done on those days. Just try to dedicate my time as much as I can to this. This is something that I want to do. Uh, I wake up wanting to do this, and when I come home, I want to do this, no matter what it is. After a long day, it's just my escape, and I want to master this craft. So, with you guys here, I do appreciate it, and subscribe, share. You know, dragging files, sample packs. Yeah, you can drag files. Um, I got my whole in here I have a USB somewhere laying around on the floor, and it's got, if you can put it on there in WAV format, yeah, you can put it on here. Um, I haven't had any problems with dragging sounds. If it goes on a USB, it'll pop up on here. So yeah, it's pretty dope, man. I do like the live thing because I can answer questions a lot easier, and uh, I hope the video came out from iPad. Yeah, I haven't tried with an iPad, but there's so many ways to get sounds, dude. What I did, I went and got this little Zoom, and if you're gonna get sounds off of anything, whether it's a soda can or uh, what I do, I stick this straight up to the speaker like that, and I'll get some reverb out of it. It gives me some crazy mad wobbles. Where you take this thing off of here and get some, it gives you some real dirty, like, wah, 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 noises. Back here, you get some good noises. I mean, don't sample somebody else's stuff, you know what I mean? Just go out and make a noise and then add some reverb to it. It's so easy to just make your own sound in here that you don't even have to, yeah, I bought some expansion packs. I bought the Tim Kelly pack, and it's dope. And his drum set's worth more than, his snare drum's literally worth more than my whole getup right here. So yeah, it's dope to have good quality drum sounds. But when he hears them, he's like, they're using my drums. But no, you take this and you can make sounds. And I got videos on how I did that too. And I'll do more videos on that. I love going out and getting my own sounds. Sometimes, like I got different types of mics, so where I can go 360 to where I want that sound to hit all the way around me, or if I want it directly in front of me, or there's just so many options. But I've really been messing with a lot of the video editing on here, trying to make my videos stand out a lot more. That's why I haven't been posting as much. I'm going through a lot of trial and error on that. I've never touched base on that at all. But as far as making a song on here, man, you just turn this bad boy on, load up some random stuff, dude. And that's the thing. It's like I had a guy come to me the other day. It's like, man, Paul, dude, it's so much stuff to take in. I got so much stuff. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. There's always so much stuff going on. Like when I turn it on, all I see is buttons, and yeah, it can be a little overwhelming whenever you turn on this big box, and it's just, you don't know where to start. And usually, man, I just go, first thing I do, I turn it on, hit my browser, and I go to my content, drums. I know that it's gonna have drums, and it's funny that I load my drums first because I don't even use my drums until after I'm done. I usually just load up a bunch of random instruments, set my metronome, and just go, man. It just lets me be creative. So anybody really trying to focus on their music and their craft, I'd highly recommend this MPCX. I have an old Casio keyboard, and this thing's like got MIDI, and that's it. Okay, it's old. It's 465 tone sound bank on it, and I mean the only light is the on switch. And I plugged this thing in MIDI and hit pad perform, and it transformed my old gear into better gear. Yeah, it made my other keyboards more dope than they were too. That's what I'm saying. As far as your drums, man, editing them, once you have them loaded in here, the sample edit, you want your kick before this, or you want your guitar to hit with your bass drum. It's for every kind of music. I'm pretty sure you can make heavy metal, country, any kind of music on here. I still don't even know what kind of music I'm making on here. It's just coming out. So I do appreciate you guys for watching, man. I'm gonna hit it and figure out how to turn it off now. So bear with me on that part. But thanks again, guys.